Hello and welcome back to more Football Manager 2019 with me, Mr. Grand 2, and episode 25 of Monaco. And well, since last time we've gone forward quite a big chunk into the season. Let's get started then. Our League One campaign has started pretty well, undefeated in all competitions. As you can see, we've gone pretty much 2 months into the season. We beat Lille 2-0, a 3-2 win against Saint Etienne, a 1-1 draw with PSG, pretty good to be honest. A 2-0 win against FC Nantes. Very disappointing 0-0 draw with Angers. A 1-0 draw with Benfica in the Champions League away from home. To be honest, they outplayed us for most of the match. That's not a bad result in the end. A 3-1 win against Nîmes. And then most recently a 2-0 win against Montpellier. And one name is recurring in those matches above all others, and that is our new mega money signing, Patrick Schick. 5 goals for him already in 7 appearances in the league, plus one in the Champions League, is a very good return. And well, his valuation is still not quite the price tag that we will eventually have to pay for him. But a cracking start to life in the Principality, nevertheless, from him. And all those results have left us then. Have a look. In the League A, we find ourselves top of the league once again, level on points with Lyon, who we're going to play today in our second match. PSG have already been defeated by Lyon, so they're a little bit behind, just the 1 point though, at this early stage. And in our Champions League group, we are second, locked on points with Benfica. And well, as you can see from our Champions League group, I think we've got kind of a kind draw, especially after last year. Benfica, Fenerbahce, and today's opponents, Dynamo Kiev, are the teams we will be facing. We mentioned him last time out, but the transfer for Lisandro Martinez has finally gone through. He joins us for £4 million from River Plate. I think he's still not quite back from injury. He should be back in a couple of weeks. Obviously, his physicals have taken a bit of a knock as a result of his lengthy spell out, but after a bit of training, he should be right as rain. And I think he's going to be absolutely sensational for us. May even come into the first team. We're certainly paying him a first team level salary, but that is what he wanted, and I think that's probably what he deserves going forwards at least. And I did also win the first 2 matches of my spell as France manager. We beat Switzerland and Ireland in the UEFA Nations League. So we turn our attention to our second Champions League group match of the season against Dynamo Kiev. Now, we do have a little bit of a history with Dynamo Kiev. They, of course, beat us home and away in the group stage of our first season where we did get knocked out of the Champions League, finishing bottom of our group. We also sold them Stevan Jovetic in the January after that because he didn't really cut the mustard here. So no doubt he'll come back to haunt us and get a hat-trick against us. That is just the inevitable thing, really, isn't it? Oh, is Ronnie Lopez again going on about his new contract? Wants a new contract. What? You're not getting a new contract. You've plenty of time remaining on your new contract. Yeah, good. You better accept it. You're not getting a new contract. I accept you're not on very much money, but I'm not giving you 125 grand or whatever is what you wanted last time. So here's the team for today's game against Dynamo Kiev. Some possible question marks in this one. Lafont is going to be in goal, of course. Mendy at left back. Henriks is going to be at right back. He's sort of truly usurped Sidibe at the moment. De Ligt is going to be on the left side of the defence with Mamana on the right. He's not had an amazing start of the season. I think with Martinez coming back to fitness, he may well come in, although Glick may well get the nod instead. Going to stick with Mamana for now. Balde is going to be on the left, Skov on the right, of course. Tielemans and Rabiot in the middle, although Rabiot has not had a great start of the season either. Bachelier is going to be an attack in midfield because once again Golovin is injured. Maria is also not fit for this one either, and Almada has been, not great so far when he's played. Patrick Schick is going to be up front. Unsurprisingly, they are starting Jovetic up front. He will inevitably score, but we've got our own top class striker up front. We're looking for Schick to make the difference. He's been excellent so far. Definitely going to ask them to seek revenge. They're all very motivated by that, and rightly so. Humiliated by Kiev. Both matches last time out, we need to get a result here. That's an early free kick for them. Verbic, well, it's headed just wide of the post, and well, getting flashbacks. They have got Derlis Gonzalez playing for them as well. Very decent Paraguayan. But Tielemans has won it, and Schick turns. That was a brilliant opportunity. Oh, the Lick's giving it away to Gonzalez. We nearly won it back, but he's on the ball again. And Besaden shoots just wide. Not a particularly great start from us. Okay, looking to build something now. Need a little bit more. Rabiot running forwards into some space. Finds Skov. Three players on him. Finds back to T Elements though. Henriks is probably going to go for the shot. He does go for the shot. I did think it was probably going to be a bad idea, but he pulls it off. Skov keeping the ball brilliantly in a tight space there. T Elements and Rabiot getting some good passes together. Henriks runs on, finds a bit more room, and smashes one in. Absolutely cracking strike from the German. And we do have the breakthrough. Oh, T Elements is going to have to go off here because he's pulled his groin. We'll bring Tenali on. Knocking it around nicely from defence. Let's hope we don't give the ball away. No slip-ups, please. Tenali, always very competent on the ball, finds Henriks. Pacelli is through, slips in Keita Balde, who competently slots it home for 2-0. Really nice move from us. Lots of great passes. Good, sensible decision making. Pacelli not always necessarily the best at that, but he gets himself an assist there. Very good pass through to Balde, and we are well on the way to 3 points. Henriks finds Balde, slots it over, looking for Schick. It's bounced all the way to Skov. Beats one, beats two, doesn't beat them this time though. And Jovetic is on the ball, looking for a possible break. He retains it well. And some men over here for Dinamo Kiev if they need it. Gonzalez looking to whip a ball in. He finds Verbic, who hits the bar. And Lafont just about claims it. And there we are then. Revenge well and truly secured. A 2-0 win. We go to a good solid position after 2 games in our Champions League group. Now, interestingly, that game did set a new gate receipts record for us, £600,000. One of the things we've been trying to work on over the course of the save, given how low it was at the start of things, was our attendance. Our stadium is very, very small compared to other teams in the division, and we were never really filling it out. Well, after 2 years of title wins, getting to the Champions League final as well, things are improving on that front. 16,064 for the first home game of the season against Lille. Full house against PSG, 16,500, and pretty big figures for Angers as well, which is a good sign. It's not a top game in particular. So what this potentially means, if we can keep this up, having nearly a full house at every home game so far this season, potentially look to expanding the stadium. And the more we do that, the more we win, then the more fans of the club will actually be able to get. Second game of the day, then a top of the table clash. Well, we've both dropped to third and fourth now because other teams have played, but essentially against Lyon, they've been our closest challengers so far this season. And the team is pretty much exactly the same. Tenali is going to come in for Yuri Tielemans, who's got a bit of a knock in that last game. He's not going to be out for very long, though. Otherwise, we are unchanged. Still a very, very strong lineup from Lyon. They've still got Dembele, Depay, Fekir, and Aouar, as well as Andre Gomez. They've also got Pontus Jansson in defence, which is nice. Asamoah as well from Juventus. So it's going to be a very difficult prospect. Early chance for Lyon here. They're working it nicely. Fekir on the right-hand side, but he's been robbed. Now Tonali can find some space. Balde going for a bit of a run. Comes off very luckily, and Mendy with a shot against his old club. Easily stopped by Lopez. Henriks with a throw in. Looking for the head of anyone, really. Rabiot has missed out, but licked his back there to claim. Just like run a full-on half marathon there, all the way around has De Ligt. He's come out to Skov, goes for the shot. One of his trademarks doesn't come off this time. Well blocked, but he gets another chance. Runs inside this time, goes once again, and this time goes quite well over. Well, 0-0 at half-time. Nothing really doing. Chances are plenty for both sides, but no breakthrough at the moment. Skov's got a bit of a knock. It's a twisted knee. We may have to take him off. Free kick from Fekir comes in, goes wide. Lyon once again on the ball. Jansson, though, gives the ball away, but it's immediately won back and immediately won back and lost again all over the place. We do eventually get it back completely. Skov, great ball, finds Schick, switches out to Balde, and the shot in the end is a weak one. What a great series of passes there, but nothing resulting from it. Lopez looking for Dembele, but we get it back to Nali. Out to Skov. I may have to take him off in a minute, but what a ball in that is to Balde. Needs 2 goes at it, but slots it home That's why I kept Scott out there. That sort of cross, that sort of pass that only he can do, looks up. What a ball in. That is so quick. Lopez able to block the first one against the post, but Balde slots the rebound home, and we do eventually have the breakthrough. Henrik's looking for Skov, flicks it on, and well, Leon can break now. It's come forwards to Memphis Depay. Thought he was going to slot that one home, but a good stop from Lafont, who's been very, very reliable recently. Really, really solid goalkeeper. Our flicks a corner in, and Lafont claims comfortably. Late chance for Leon here. It's been flicked on. It's been put in by Donny van der Beek. He's come on as a substitute. And I think that had a slight air of inevitability after it. We've pretty much dominated the game in terms of shots, but Leon always looked like they might be dangerous if they did get a clear-cut opportunity, and that is one. Lafont very flat-footed, but it was a rocket of a shot from Van der Beek. Not much he could do about it. And, well, just the 1 minute left, it looks like it's going to be another draw for us. Our third draw in the league this season. We'd see PSG slip back in front of us as we can get ourselves a late winner here. I don't think we will. Goes out to Lopez. In fact, we might even end up losing this. Depay, if you can put a ball in, Lafont does claim. And that is going to be that. Frustrating, as we did control much of the game, have a fair few number of chances, but we let it slip right at the end. I'm going to say that was disappointing, and I'm going to make them come into training tomorrow. No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But you're not good enough today. The sort of match we should be winning. PSG and Lyon, very, very good sides. No massive issues with not beating them. However, one of the issues is that we have drawn both of the home games against them. We've yet to play either side away from home, so that could prove potentially tricky, potentially costly, but who knows? It's a very close run thing. We are second. PSG have the lead at the moment. Oh, Bachelier wants a new contract as well. I mean, he, I don't know. He's probably going to want way more money than he's on. He's got quite a high valuation, and his contract is up at the end of the season. So I probably should renew it, just if nothing else, so we can sell him. I don't really want to necessarily keep him going forwards, but I think financially, if a player is valued at 22 million, you need to at least get something for them rather than losing them on a free. So probably going to have to renew that. Although hopefully he won't want too much. In fact, I did actually offer him a contract, and he's not interested. So I'm going to have to promise him one, and we'll see how much he wants. Hopefully nothing too bad. But that is going to be the end of the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you do not miss the next episode. And I will see you next time, probably around about the Fenerbahce game, maybe the second one there. It depends how well we do. Maybe Bordeaux and Benfica, actually, double Bs could be quite a good one for us. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.